The 45th US President Donald Trump was the most pro-American president who was viciously targeted by the deep state. The opposition media big tech nexus latched on to the US Capitol security breach to get his social media accounts permanently suspended. In a single stroke, the biggest voice on the microblogging platform got silenced. But Trump is an idea that continues to live on and haunts the ones who got him out unscrupulously. Additionally, Trump's personal popularity remains high as ever. His followers make sure his voice reaches far and wide. And Trump doesn't shy away from making sure that he keeps his political and ideological foes on tenterhooks. In a recent interview, Donald Trump talked about the big tech and their domineering presence in the hearts and minds of average Americans. He went on to the extent of saying that he should have taken care of the big tech cabal when he had the chance, and didn't shy away from declaring that he will take them on in his next term. Hi and welcome. This is TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Diksha Verma, and in this video, I will tell you about Donald Trump's declaration of war with the big tech. Let's begin. Donald Trump is planning to come back to the White House in 2024. And his primary agenda is clear. The biggest threat facing America's, or dare we say, global freedom, is undoubtedly big tech and left-leaning social media companies like Facebook and Twitter. Only recently, the brave country of Nigeria deleted Twitter indefinitely after the left-leaning microblogging platform decided to mess with the African nation's president. Twitter is now banned in Nigeria, in a move which has shown the world how such platforms need to be put in their place. Former President Donald Trump has now come out and openly supported Nigeria's decision to ban Twitter. In a statement released late Tuesday night, Donald Trump said, "Congratulations to the country of Nigeria, who just banned Twitter because they banned their president. More countries should ban Twitter and Facebook for not allowing free and open speech. All voices should be heard." The former president's attack on Twitter didn't just end here. In fact, he made his future intentions very clear as he said, "In the meantime, competitors will emerge and take hold. Who are they to dictate good and evil if they themselves are evil? Perhaps I should have done it while I was the president. But Zuckerberg kept calling me and coming to the White House for dinner, telling me how great I was." 2024? Twitter recently removed what it termed an abusive civil war tweet on the part of the Nigerian president. The president had tweeted in context of the 1967 to 1970 Civil War, saying, "Those of us in the fields for 30 months who went through the war will treat them in the language they understand." Twitter immediately marked it as abusive and suspended his account for 12 hours. Subsequently, Twitter was banned in Nigeria because, according to the African nation's government, it was being used for activities that were capable of undermining Nigeria's corporate existence. Donald Trump, after being accused of the January 6 mob violence at the Capitol Hill, was banned by almost all major social media platforms. While his Facebook ban will last for 2 years subject to extension, Twitter has put a lifetime ban on the 45th president, who has made his intentions of running for the White House once again abundantly clear. A Trump administration 2.0 after 2024 would really ring the death knell of big tech companies and their ambitions of global digital colonialism. Needless to say, Trump hardly has any fondness for such hegemons, and he will come cracking down hard on the likes of Facebook and Twitter for their brazen practices, which most often result in the silencing of conservative voices and opinions. An outright ban on such companies cannot be ruled out. If not a blanket ban, Donald Trump would ensure that social media companies are rendered toothless and act only as platforms for users to say whatever they want to, because they have the right to. Donald Trump is said to be preparing for a rerun in 2024 already, and his recent message is rather explicitly clear. Big Tech's digital hegemony will be brought to an end, no matter what it takes. Earlier in January, the government of Uganda just banned all social media apps and platforms in the country, including Facebook, Twitter, and WhatsApp, citing the gross interference of such platforms in the country's democratic process. Recently, Twitter was brought to its knees by the Narendra Modi government of India for brazenly defying Indian laws. Besides, Twitter has been facing the heat in countries like Russia too. A Russian court on Thursday fined Twitter 19 million rubles for failing to delete content considered illegal by Moscow. Twitter has been subjected to a punitive slowdown in Russia since March. American big tech, as a matter of fact, has been receiving pushback from around the world. Whether it be countries like Australia, France, Poland, Germany, among others, all seem to have had just about enough of big tech high-headedness. Social media companies seem to have stretched their luck way too far, and their action against the Nigerian president, followed by the country banning Twitter altogether, have given Donald Trump the perfect precedent to ban such companies in the United States as well. Every step which big tech now takes could be leading them to their own grave.